Hello guys, Flanker is here. In this video I will share a great and easy way not only to earn gold but also to make it relatively fast. Even though it may not look very lucrative at first, I'm sure that your opinion on this matter will change. In the end of this video I will show how much gold I made in 1 hour and also share the amount of resources I managed to farm, and you will be able to calculate the profit that you can potentially make on your server. Logging may seem to be a way for newbies to farm gold, but in reality there is much more than meets the eye. Previously it was not that profitable due to the amount of bots on all servers. Even though this problem has not been eliminated completely yet, around 10,000 bots have been banned recently, and as a result, the price for many basic resources started to increase. Now, going outside the settlement and cutting trees mindlessly is definitely not the best strategy. To maximize your profit and consistently make at least 3,000–4,000 gold per hour, you will need to prepare. First and foremost, you need a high gear score logging axe with two most important perks, yield and gathering alacrity. The third perk doesn't really matter, but if you have an azit extraction perk, it may be a good way to replenish azit as a bonus because you will be cutting lots of trees. Logging experience is also a good one because it will allow you to obtain aptitude boxes more often, and those boxes are important. In the end of the video, I will open some of them and explain why. The next thing that you will need is to buy a cheap light armor on market with constitution bonus. It shouldn't necessarily be a lumberjack set because we don't really need logging luck now. Just make sure that you reach 300 constitution points to get bonuses for logging speed, yield, and a chance to chop down a tree in a single swing. Personally, I spent around 100 gold to buy my set. Another important thing that you should pay attention to: check the faction and territory control bonuses in different areas. In my case, for example, I will have a 20% yield bonus in Windsward, and that's the reason why I will be chopping wood here. Also, don't forget to craft or buy weak proficiency boosters for another 5% yield bonus. I will make 3 runs of 20 minutes each and share the final results. Logging is a great way to make gold quickly because you will be able to sell 5 different resources after cutting down only 2 types of trees. Apart from putting green and aged wood on the trading post, you can also refine them to timber and lumber, or simply turn it into charcoal. There is always a very high demand for charcoal, and it is often sold quickly on the trading post, especially on high populated servers. The average price of charcoal on my server is around 0.25, but I prefer to farm it when the supply is low and the price goes up. So I recommend you to keep an eye on the prices of all 5 resources I mentioned earlier and go logging when the price is higher than average. I've done it now, and in this particular case, turning the wood into charcoal will be the most lucrative option. Now, let me show you the results after each run. Keep in mind that there is a 20% smelting bonus while crafting charcoal, obviously if your smelting level is 200. You will also have a refining bonus if you turn wood into timber or lumber, and this bonus can be even higher by 10% if you have a woodworker's set. Here's the table with the amount of resources I farmed during every run. You can check the trading post prices on your server to estimate how much gold you can make per hour, but these results are not final yet. After 1 hour of farm, I managed to obtain 3 logging aptitude boxes. Usually you will get one after 15–20 minutes of farm. Wildwood and barbvine are not really expensive, around 6 gold per one on my server. You will get around 10 of them on average from one box. Apart from vials of azit and useless craft modes, you might also obtain some drafts of ironwood sap, which might be expensive depending on supply and demand. For example, when I was recording this video, the price was around 150 gold, but later that day it increased to 1000 and there was a buy order for 250 gold. You might get up to 6 of them from a package of logging materials if you're lucky, and the good thing about logging aptitude boxes is the fact that their drop list is relatively short. Therefore, the chance to obtain this craft mode is pretty decent and it is a good bonus to the final profit. And actually, it's time to finally calculate it. After selling all the resources farmed in this particular hour, I managed to earn around 5,000 gold. Don't forget that you have to take into account the trading post taxes, refining taxes, and repair your logging axe. But as I already mentioned, it was the right moment to sell, so let me show you how much I would earn with the average prices. Still a pretty decent amount of gold per hour, wouldn't you agree? Obviously, you will not always get drafts of ironwood sap, but at the same time you can sell them when the price goes up, as I showed you earlier. If this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos about making gold. I am Flanker, and I wish you luck in Aeternum.